Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Isaac Clark, president of the Supers Athletic Organization. Been involved in youth sports about the past 11 years now, maybe even 12 years. Um, I don't know. Something been bothering me lately, man, and it's on my heart. And I talked to my wife about it, and I talked to some other coaches and stuff. But this quitting culture, this quitting nowadays, I mean, just easily quitting, and it's just out of hand. And parents, I don't get it. I don't really know um, what you guys, are looking for. What's going on in your life? I mean, we offer everything, and this is not an advertisement for our organization, although we do have an outstanding organization. And we offer multiple sports. We offer multiple ways to be able to, multiple avenues to be able to get your players to those sports. We'll come get you. If you can drop them off, I'll take them home, or vice versa. Whatever it is. All right. Um, and I get it. There's a lot of parents who were never athletes, and if they were athletes, they were naturally just good, and their player may not be necessarily in that place. I think another big problem is that people forget how they started. They only remember how they finished. They only remember their senior year in high school, or when I was in high school, we did this, or when I made it to college and I played college ball. Yeah, but what were you like when you were 10 and short and fat and lazy, and you didn't even know how to tie your shoes and you could barely wipe your butt? That's the person I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with the 18-year old version of you. I'm dealing with the 10-year old version of you. The one that wants to quit because he has a million other avenues and a million other options to do other than come and train. That's the one we're dealing with. Parents, I parents, we are the biggest problem in these kids' lives. Um, and it's just frustrating me, man. I'm dealing with my little basketball team, and I put it out to them ahead of time. There's no secrets. I knew going into the season. Listen, we are a startup team. First of all, 7 and under and 8 and under. Yes, 7 and under and 8 and under. So anyway, I told the parents ahead of time. Hey, listen. A lot of these teams they play year round. I don't like year round. I don't like year round sports. I don't like kids who specialize in one sport. Um, I like the diverse athlete. To me, it creates a better athlete, and also it creates um, a more diverse individual. And more than anything, that's what I'm trying to develop or help develop is a diverse individual to be able to go out into the world and be diverse. Um, but so I told the parents, hey, listen, these teams are running year round. We're just starting up. I have some really good athletes, but I don't have good basketball players just yet. So we went into the season. Everybody, we took 2 or 3 L's right off the bat. You know, everybody's cool. By the time we got to that fifth or sixth L, oh, coach, we got a party, we got this and that, but at least they still communicate with me. I get it, what I'm saying? Listen, losing is horrible. I'm the worst loser in the world, you know, but there's a method to it, though. There's a method to that madness. We lose now, we're going to be humble now because we're checking those boxes at the bottom of the list first. You know, you gotta crawl first, and our team is in the crawl phase. So, all of a sudden, from having 10 kids on the bench, now I got 4 kids at the beginning of the game. No call, no show. And it just frustrates me. And we look at our kids nowadays and we say these kids is this and that. These kids are a product of what we allow them to be. If you wake up in the morning and you say, hey man, let's go, let's get ready. You got a game today. Nah, man, we suck, blah, blah, blah. If we suck, then that means you suck. My son used to tell me, oh, dog, I don't want to go. We suck, man. We sorry, blah, blah, blah. And that means you sorry. That means you ain't good enough to do it. And if you ain't putting in no work outside of practice, then you're not trying to get better. If the only thing you doing is going to practice and coming home and then you showing up to the game and you expecting something different to happen, guess what's going to happen? The same thing that happened last week. But this quitting culture, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating, And I just, um, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I was about to, get on the phone and text everybody and hey, turn in your stuff. Don't come in no. Don't come back. You don't want to come to the game. Don't come back. But you know what? That ain't them kids that's deciding not to show up. That's the adults. That's us parents that's allowing them not to show up. Cause I don't have any kid that drive. He don't ride his bike to practice. They get drove. They get driven to practice. That's how they get there. So I don't know. It's just frustrating. I just wanted to, put it on a little video and get some comments and stuff and kind of see how everybody feel about it. Um, I know it's been a while since I made a video because I've been busy and stuff with this photography and going to school and everything. But I think quitting and making it easier on the kids is probably the biggest problem we have in our society. People always talk about participation trophies and stuff like that. Participation trophies is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gave you a certificate and I said, hey, thanks for showing up, you worked your butt off, you didn't win a championship, but congratulations. Participation trophy is the same thing as your paycheck. You got something for showing up. You didn't get the bonus, but you got something for showing up. The biggest problem is allowing these kids to quit and jump from team to team and just go over, oh, they winning, so I'm going to go over there. And then when they get older in life, they don't know how to struggle. They don't know how to go through that losing phase. They don't know how to work themselves out of a rut. They don't know how to be in a relationship with, and not necessarily just a romantic relationship, but just a relationship with anybody else, a coworker and coworker, employee, and a supervisor, the teacher. They don't know how to deal with any kind of relationship that's not 100% favorable to themselves. That is the problem. It get tough, oh, I'm leaving this relationship. Now you don't get, so now we got divorce rates all crazy. Now we got, man, I'm babbling on. I'm just saying, I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated with my little situation, and maybe I am looking at it a little different, but I can, connect it to a lot of the problems in society. And it's not the kids that's the problem. Kids are always gonna want to quit. Kids gonna always want to, take the easy way out. Hell, I'm 38. If you ask me, do I want some candy or do I want to eat vegetables? God damn it, I want candy. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, we want to do the easy way, but you got to take that hard path, and it's really hard to lose. And if you don't allow your child to lose or to suffer a little bit, it's gonna be tough for them later on. It builds character. And I'm not saying you have to lay in that loser's bed. We should be striving to get better, but we shouldn't be quitting or jumping teams or doing this and that, just because of the final score. There should be a lot of other things to make us have that decision before we make that decision. Oh, coaches, rude to the kids. He's not teaching them the fundamentals. Whatever the reason is, there's safety issues, whatever. All I'm saying is quitting and winning are not the answer. A lot of people see a winning program and they automatically think they're doing it right. Let me tell you something. On youth sports, winning rarely has to do with doing it right. I can get a group of kids, great athletes, and we gonna go out there and just be better than your 9 year olds. I got 9 year olds that's better than your 9 year olds. Your 9 year olds can be fundamentally sound. They can move right here, do like this. If my guy can jump up over him and shoot it, if my guy just bigger and stronger and he gonna push you down on the football field, there's nothing you can really do about it. But that's what that's what the trials and tribulations of growing up is about. So you taking those steps because one day you're gonna catch up. One day you're gonna get stronger. One day you'll get faster. One day you'll be able to jump higher. Of course, with practice, with the proper training. But it's not gonna happen just because you on the team with that same kid. Yeah, you're winning now. The only thing that changes is you're winning and you're not losing, but you're not learning and you're not getting better. And that, to me, should be what youth sports is about. I'm just on here rambling. I'm a little butthurt. Yeah, I know the wig kind of rough. Y'all see them Jaguars back there? I got the Dolphins over here too, and the Hurricanes. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, this is Coach Clark. I'm out, man. I need a hug.